life. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Foles, and that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On the ball! On the ball! Wide, get wide! Jim! You go tight! You got tight right there! Shit! He's coming! We got double up! Check nickel! Yeah, let's go! Shit! Tiger!
They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Check. Motion to the backfield. 51's a mic. Under. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Here's Foles. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Four down. Yes. Hey, number 12. He's coming. Check in. Come on, D. Mike 28. Here we go. Mike 28. Let's go.
Foles. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're not ready. Hey, Charlie. Tackle. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Back to throw. It's complete to Jones. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Check. Watch 81. Watch the 12.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 9.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 34. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 34. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Under 10. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Barr. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, 50, check back 50. 65. Check 31, go. Six guard, check 6 guard. Check 3, ready.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Haskins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Check 4, check 4. Watch the edge.
Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch the pass. Back's mine, back's mine. Mike 28, Mike 28.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Looking long for... And got his man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On first down, Logan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. Barr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Watch 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now again, right side, Barr. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Keep it up.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's got a man. It's Williams. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On the
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Drop deep, drop deep. Neutral, poker. Slam.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
4 down. Go Mike 50. I got you, pump. Zip it. Stay in open. Okay. Hayward. Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
Second and 3. He completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Be alert, be alert! Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 31, Foles. Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's go! Black. Yes. Go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mike 51. Check the outs. 51. 51. I'm coming. Hey. High 7.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Hey, Foxtrot. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Nice, sweetheart.
2nd down, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check 15. Switch. Football's the mic. Go. Let's go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Let's get some penetration. Football's the mic. Mike's football.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Great. Curl. No. Hey, Delta.
2nd and 5. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On the ball! Hey, it's just me and you. Kill. It's just me and you. Hey, Zoo. Mike 51. He's tired of me. It's time to go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a party now. It's a party.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st down, Barr. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Logan. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And an alley to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down now, it's Logan. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check three. Watch that.
They'll run it here with Logan. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Showing it. Go. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Logan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On second down, Barr. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuck there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Logan. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
15-yard line.
Mike, 44.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Switch up. Jump.
On 2nd down, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We don't run.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming in to sack him, Dominique Easley. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
He's checking.
They run again with Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fournette running right. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
64. Flat.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Check motion. Yeah, let's go. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
On three. Motion.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Who do you want? 49 to Mike. 41. Hey, D-line, let's get him.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.